The final week of the regular season has arrived for the FCS, and it's a big one for the Idaho Vandals. But before we get to that, there are 2 weeks left in the FBS regular season, and this Saturday is quite the storyline for Washington State. The Cougs on the road facing Arizona, who's led by former WSU quarterback Jayden. This matchup certainly won't lack emotions. Of course, Delora was a Nick Rolovich recruit who stood by the former head coach's side throughout the whole COVID-19 vaccination saga that led to the firing of Rolovich. When it comes to this game, Washington State's focus will be on stopping Delora. He's put together a great season, throwing for over 3,100 yards, 24 touchdowns, and just 8 interceptions. Most recently, Delora and the Wildcats upset then 12th-ranked UCLA with a fantastic game from the former WSU QB, throwing for 315 yards and a pair of touchdowns. When asked about facing his former team, Delora made it known this game means a little extra. However, WSU keeping things close to the vest.
This game is personal. It's personal.
Yeah, I would love to just say that it's going to be just another game, you know, for everybody. I would assume that it's going to have some form of an impact on Jayden. It's Jayden's job to make sure it doesn't affect him, and he doesn't play the game any differently.
I mean, he's a fierce competitor. We knew that when he was here, and I wish the best of luck to him. You know, I hope he's doing great over there. He's doing really good this season, and we're excited for a great challenge.
Did you circle this game, Coach? No, I circle every game. Our team circles every game. We're not playing one individual. We're playing an Arizona team that's much improved.
Should be a real interesting game Saturday. Kickoff is set for 11 a.m. You can watch that one on the Pac-12 network. It's been a tough week in Moscow. The Vandals will try to forget about everything back home and bounce back from a loss to UC Davis to keep their playoff hopes alive. This week, Idaho on the road at Idaho State in a renewal of the Battle of the Domes in Pocatello. On paper, this is a game Idaho should have no problem winning. The Vandals are ranked 21st in the FCS, and the Bengals have won a single game all season. But Coach Eck knows they'll get Idaho State's best shot. This week, it's simple. Have to win to have any chance at making the playoffs.
3 weeks ago, we had the conference, championship. We controlled our own destiny, and even last week we controlled our own destiny for the playoffs. I think we've lost that privilege now, so we can't get caught up in what ifs. We gotta handle our business, because if you don't win this game, there's no what ifs. We're not. If we lose this game, this is our last game.
Idaho at Idaho State kicks off at noon tomorrow. That game can be watched on ESPN+. Eastern Washington, on the other hand, has no shot at the playoffs, sitting at 2-8. The Eagles hosting Northern Colorado this week, and unfortunately for EWU, starting quarterback Gunnar Talkington will be out as he suffered a foot injury in last week's game against Montana. So in is redshirt freshman Kakoa Vesperis as the Eagles look to end the season on a high note.
It's been a rough season, so, just to close it out with the win, and especially to do it on the red, since the last time we had one was the first game, and sending the seniors off right, that would mean a lot just to the team and to the seniors most of all, because, they've been here the longest and they put in more work than, a lot of guys on the team, so it'll mean a lot.
Eastern versus North Colorado kicks off at 1 p.m. in Cheney. That game can be watched on ESPN+.